Welcome to Selling HUD Homes in Indiana by Terry Melvin. There are 3 asset managers in Indiana: Home Telos, HUD Pemco, Ofori. 5 field service managers. 2 title companies. Your buyer can have any title company they choose, but they will have to coordinate it with either Hocker & Associates or Contract Processing and Title. HUD's not low-end housing, 1 to 4 single-family units. They're always sold as is. Anyone can buy a HUD home: owner-occupants, investors, government agencies, and HUD-approved nonprofit organizations. These are the listing codes you should know. Depends on what type of FHA financing that property will be eligible for: insured, insured with escrow, or uninsured. Buyer types and bid cycles: owner-occupants are given priority either on the first 5 or the first 30 days on the market. They have to live in a home for a year, and they can't buy another home for 2 years. Good neighbor next door, and nonprofit government agencies. You should find more about these special programs. There's a $100 down payment for owner-occupants who finance with FHA, and currently a seller broker bonus between $500 and $1,000. Create your agent account at HUDhomestore.com and register at Home Telos first, and at HUD Pemco you can enter your contracts on either of those 2 listings as well. Listing sites. Financing codes again. Insured means there are no obvious repairs. Insured with escrows, repairs less than $500. UI is uninsurable for FHA regular 203Bs. Could qualify for a 203K. Check the HUD Home Store site. Listing periods: extended or exclusive. Exclusive means they're on the 30-day or 5-day owner-occupant bid period only. Extended means they are available to all bidders on a daily bid. Insured with escrow means that there's $5,000 or less required for those repairs, and that's only for a buyer financing with FHA. It's not available to a cash, conventional, or VA buyer. Property condition codes: flood zone, homeowners association, or lead-based paint. If the property was built before '78 and the buyer finances with FHA, HUD will do an FHA stabilization test and will treat up to $4,000. Above that, the buyer can change financing, not purchase the home, or pay cash. Go to HUDhomestore.com and register there, and read through the video training site at the Yardi located at the bottom of this screen. FHA loans to your friend. Learn how to use them. On an FHA purchase with a $100 down on a $270,000 loan, you save your buyer $9,350. To show HUD homes, please schedule it through centralized showings or contact the listing broker for showing instructions. Fair housing: of course, we want to support the community development and increase access to affordable housing free from any discrimination. To complete the sales contract, follow the instructions on the contract itself. The contract package has many documents that must be attached to it. Home Telos first and HUD Pemco will allow you to auto-populate those contracts if you go to their home site. And Ofori will send you a copy of their contract, or you can download it from their website. Everything must be signed in blue ink. Broker bonus form must be attached, and broker bonus must be written on the contract in order for you to be paid the broker bonus. Other addendums may be required. Check HUDhomestore.com. Earnest money deposits are either $500 or $1,000 paid in certified funds, made payable to HUD and sent with the contract within 48 hours of notification of bid acceptance. The bidding process: they're all sold online by electronic bid only. Bids are submitted 24/7. A bid submitted on a Friday may be accepted over a bid submitted on Saturday, so time is of the essence. When submitting a bid, follow the complete instructions. Avoid common errors. Make sure Social Security numbers are correct. The buyer's name must appear exactly with middle initials or junior, senior, as it is on all 4 lines of the contract. Must be the same on your pre-approval letter from the lender. To check bid results, log in to HUDhomestore.com under your bidder ID and review the bids. It will either show that it was canceled, accepted, under review, other bids selected. Usually you will know by noon the next day what the status is, but you can continue to check throughout the day. You will not get an email unless your bid is the winning bid. If you're notified of a counter, just log in, under bidder functions, and you can review your bid. HUD will consider other bids as well as your modified bid, so the highest net to HUD will get the home. Once you have been notified that you're the accepted bid, you have 48 hours. Just follow the instructions that you receive from your asset manager. The clock starts counting the day that HUD signs the contract. You'll either have 30 days or 45 days to close that contract. If there are any corrections, you'll be notified and get those in immediately. If there are any changes on the contract itself, those would have to be sent overnight, and it will cost you more money. So try to do an error-free contract the first time. Don't put your buyer at risk of losing the property because you didn't know how to fill out the forms. Pre-approval letter requirements on bank letterhead signed by the loan officer, the exact names of the buyers as shown on the contract, the loan amount, the type of loan, 203B, 203B with repair escrow, 203K, cash or conventional. Well, obviously cash, you're not going to have one. The repair escrow is only going to apply to FHA financing. It is not a gift from HUD, and it will not be given in a cash financing. That will be added to the buyer's mortgage amount. Verifications of funds, send that as well. Home inspections are done within 15 days after accepted. After HUD signs the accepted offer, they'll get a utility activation, and your buyer must turn the utilities on in their name, and they must submit certified funds, normally for anywhere from $100 to $390, to the field service manager to re-winterize the property. Utilities, give your buyer copies of the property condition report and the property condition summary and what that means for their financing options. They cannot move in and start repairs prior to closing. Homes are always sold as is, and you must always accompany the buyers, inspectors, utility workers to the HUD property at all time. HUD will provide a termite report for an FHA buyer only, and they will treat and repair. Any other financing option can do a report, but HUD will not do any repairs or treatments. Extensions are sold in 15-day increments, and they will prorated if those days are not used, anywhere from $150 to $375 for those days. To cancel a contract, if the buyer's not going to pursue it, please cancel the contract. Walk through the property prior to closing, make sure it's in the same condition, and after closing, accompany your buyer back to the home to let them into the property and make sure they change the locks as soon as possible. Thanks for selling a HUD home. If you have other questions, you can contact me, tmelvin@buynd.com, or 317-894-6000. Good luck. Good selling.